And on Sunday Night Football, the aforementioned Dallas Cowboys.
Super Bowl champion.
I don't know. 27-20 over the Eagles. Eagles fall to 4-5. Cowboys fall to 4-5.
How about them Cowboys?
Let's see. What is the? I think it's G7, Ron. The current NFL standings. This division is totally up for grabs now. All three teams that are not named New York Giants have a shot, and it's probably going to come down to the wire. Nye, what is the feeling by Cowboys fans this morning or tonight?
Well, this was a much-needed win for the fan base of the Dallas Cowboys after last week's deflating loss at home to the Tennessee Titans. The feeling now is a feeling of hope because it looked as though there was aggressive play calling and Dak Prescott played with a little bit more confidence than what he has been playing with. For whatever reason, his confidence has waned this year, and he's really been afraid to make plays that need to be made. This game against Philadelphia, he made plays that needed to be played, that needed to be made. There were still some plays left on the field that should have been made, but certainly the performance was better.
So
the hope is he'll only improve from here.
All right. Some quick stats from that game. Dak, 26 for 36, 270 yards, 1 touchdown. Pretty good. QBR.
And 1 running touchdown.
And 1 rushing touchdown. Zeke, 19 carries, 151 yards, vintage. All right, 1 touchdown. Cooper paying off immediately, 6 catches, 75 yards. Allen Hurns, 2 for 40, Beasley, 4 for 47. How do you feel, Nye, about the acquisition of Cooper? What you've seen in, I don't know if it's 2 games or 1 game so far from him in terms of a fit and what the potential might be there.
So Cooper is exactly what the doctor ordered because, as you could see on Sunday night, he's going to get a lot of one-on-one, man-to-man coverage because of Ezekiel Elliott. But also, when they do pull that safety out to cover over the top, then Ezekiel Elliott has more lanes to run in. And also, if they do decide to double coverage on Cooper, then no one can cover Cole Beasley man-to-man. So there's potential mismatches all over the field for the Dallas Cowboys because of the addition of Amari Cooper. Prior to that, there was no fear of any of our receivers.
Right. Joe was actually talking about putting 11 in the box.
Yeah, that's all you had to do.
Essentially, just putting all 11 in the box, right.
Yeah, he opens up everything for everybody because he is a possession receiver, but then he's a little bit more than that. He can do – actually, I feel like you said they left a lot of plays on the field. I saw him coming open a couple times. Dak just has to get on point. And the thing that Dak doesn't want to do because he's trying to be safe with the ball, he need to throw that ball, let him go get it because Amari can get it.
Yeah.
Just throw it up there where nobody can get it at the high point. Let him go and retrieve it. So
I would be firing John Gruden right now. I would be sending him back to Monday Night Football.
Well, probably not. I mean, well, according to the owner, he says it's his fault for the 1-6 start. So it's not Gruden's fault. Such a nice guy. I don't know. Him and John.
The Eagles run the run-pass option as well, or almost at least as well as the Rams run it. But I believe the Cowboys should be running it just as well also with Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott, and Amari Cooper running quick slants.
That's true.
Right.
And you put it in Ezekiel Elliott's belly, pull it back, and hit Cooper for a slant. That
Yeah.
will be
Right.
unguardable.
You know what? When you said that, it reminded me of when Michael Vick was doing that with the Eagles, and it was unstoppable.
Yeah.
It's unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
And it's 7 yards at a time, 7 yards, and then you give it to Zeke, and I mean, it's just I don't know, we still are not running RPOs, and I don't understand why. Dak is a mobile quarterback. He takes way too many sacks to be a mobile quarterback. I mean, he stands there like a pocket passer, like he can't move, and I think one of
hesitates.
the
He doesn't
things
want to
Dak
make
Prescott
mistakes.
needs is
Yeah.
a quarterback coach. He has
Yeah.
no quarterback coach, so he's basically learning on his own.
Isn't his head coach
They
a
need
former
to hire
quarterback?
They need to hire Tony Romo to be the offensive coordinator, or at least the quarterback coach.
As much as you hated on Tony Romo.
And you want him back.
Yeah, but
You hated on Tony Romo, the quarterback.
I did with a passion, but he will be a great coach. He has a great mind
Yeah.
for the game.
Right. You know
It's
what?
just, that when that pressure was turned up, it just he made mistakes. But
Right.
he has a great mind. When you listen to him call games, he has a great football mind.
Right.
And I think he would be a good offensive coordinator where he's not the one that has to go out there
Right.
and do it.
He might actually end up being the head coach after Jason Garrett gets bagged after this season.
And then, so it'd be the offensive coordinator for a while, and then definitely be the head coach.
Right.
Now, if they get the Oklahoma guys, then he'll want his own people. But
Right.
I think Dak needs right now, our quarterback coach is a guy named Kellen Moore, who basically was the backup to Tony Romo.
He played for the Jets, too.
Tony, and played for the Jets. So he probably has 4 or 5 games of NFL experience. So you have basically an inexperienced quarterback coach coaching an inexperienced quarterback.
Right.
And that's just poor management to me. I don't know who made that management decision, but that's a poor decision.
Probably Jerry Jones.
Probably Jerry Jones.
Are you trying to ride with
Tony
Jason
Romo had
Garrett?
Wade Wilson, who had like 12 to 13 years of NFL experience.
Yeah. Are you riding with Jason Garrett? Do you think you want to keep him, or you think you should look elsewhere as a Cowboys fan?
I would love to look elsewhere.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of looking elsewhere. If we don't end up 10-6, we're going to need to look elsewhere because that's probably what it's going to take to get in. So
Right.
last year we were 9-7 and missed the playoffs.
Right.
So we're going to at least need 10-6. And looking at our schedule, every game that we play is going to be winnable, probably except for the Saints. But we have the Falcons next week. Then we have the Redskins again, the Eagles again, the Giants again, and the Colts are in there, and Tampa Bay is in there. And that's like our schedule for the rest of the year.
You know what that all
So
sounds like to
outside
me?
of the Saints,
You know what that all sounds like to me? That sounds like it's going to be real disappointing for you after they take like 3 losses
may be.
against those teams. You're going to be so mad, bro.
It very well may be. And that would be par for the course for the Cowboys, right?
Right.
I mean, looking at it on paper and all of that, which Cowboys always look good, they should be a playoff team. They should be able to run the table, except for maybe the Saints. But they won't,
Right.
because they never do.
Right.
And that's been my life the last 20 years.
Now I know your defense is a lot better. That's one thing I will say about you
They
that should have you feel a little bit better about this year versus the last 5 years. Your defense is a lot better, actually.
Yeah.
They are a lot better. I would agree with that. I was talking to a guy at the gym today, and we were both saying if Tony Romo had that defense,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then he wouldn't have had to run and gun so much.
He wouldn't have felt that he has to do everything,
Right.
and do so much.
Right.
But
Cowboys fans, tell us how you feel. Leave a comment. Let us know what you feel about Dak, the Amari Cooper acquisition, how they're fitting, and what your expectations are for the Cowboys the rest of the way. Also, please subscribe, Click on that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and on Instagram. And make sure you share this video with your peoples.